Well, welcome to BRS, Old Bear's Rod Shop here for June the 23rd. And received in the mail yesterday on 22nd from Haxby Shed. Paul got his sticker in. Paul, really appreciate it, and thanks for going to trouble to mail us your sticker from overseas. I know you got a busy schedule, and if you're not following Paul over at the Haxby Shed, by all means do, and give him a good thumbs up and a subscribe, because you're gonna like his content. Very, very good content, and always a wide range. And here in just a minute, we're going to post you, Paul, up here, and we're going to post you right up beside Rusty Knox, and I think that's appropriate. It'll be just right, about the same height on stickers, and we'll keep our overseas good creators kind of together. Let's hold this just a minute, and we'll get focused and put Paul's sticker up. All right, another hot day in Texas, and we should only reach, let me move some things out of the way. I do keep the ice box full of good cold water and beverages in here in the shop. We're gonna need every one we can get. And let's see, make sure we're focused first. I don't trust this camera. Yeah, we're focused. All right, gonna get on the old Texas board there, Paul. Very nice sticker. I'd already laid it up here before. I'm gonna leave just a little window between right in here. And there we are. Paul, we really appreciate it. And Rusty, I know you like following Paul's channel as well, and all of us do. And give him a good shout out today from Bear's Rod Shop. Gonna go stop the camera a minute. I'm gonna go inside the bear cave next door, and I'm gonna show you a little mystery piece of oak. All right, we're back in what we call the paint room, and I couldn't get this. It was a 12-footer, 10-inch wide, 2-inch thick piece of oak with bad knees, carried this but just to here, so I decided to cut it in the paint room and not back in there, of course, where the carpet's at. But you're looking at a 200-plus-year-old seasoned piece of hard oak. Came out of the Mystic Seaport, and I'm asking the gentleman that I bought the Nash Cabriolet when I bought it, this and a 2x8 by 2, both seasons over 200 years old. Straight is an era. I've kept them back there supported to keep from warpage, and I've got, of course, dry, good climate control back in here. Not air conditioned back there, but has stayed real straight. I did cut 3 foot off. We'll go in there to the workshop here in a minute, show what we're going to do next with this 3-foot section. But somehow the video didn't like the skill saw, and it shut off. And of course, after I made the cut, it was too late. But this origin, we're not for sure. Neither was the gentleman that sold us the 28. Just know it come out of Mystic Seaport. But seasoned oak, very, very, I mean, there's not hardly any knots in this at all. Let's flip it to the other side. This is the side we used. Beautiful piece. Got a little bit of splitting down there at the end, but it was that way when I got it. Very, very good large grain in it. And after we get through with this video, I will stack it and put my air spacers under it back in there on the shelf. Let's go in there to the Dayton Delta scroll saw. On the way to the scroll saw. This is the 28 Nash, and as y'all know, these older cars basically were built kind of like a soapbox derby. He had bought that to replace the wood here, and wood flooring wasn't going to be, it was going to be sheet metal. But I have plenty of lumber to build both of these sides here, and then whatever I need for the doors, which are on a Cabriolet, have glass in them. But stopping by, that's what this oak was 4, and of course it's milled down on this car to about 1.25 inches. So I will have to send it out. My planer will not handle it. But let's go show you what we're going to do with that 36-inch piece. All right, here's the cutoff piece, and it's going to be the tabletop for the 24-inch Delta scroll saw, which is model 210. And I'm going to bevel this because my legs are going to be out at about 15-degree angle. And I'm going to take this on the table saw first, put my slope on both sides, because this new legs will be going this way. And then at the bottom and on this edge, I'm going to router these, and we're going to slight radius on the corners. And then we'll do this in tung oil after it's sanded real well. And she's going to make a very nice top. So that's going on into 5 and 6 on the parts on the Delta. I'm going to end up with the cord for the lamp here. I'm going to put the shield on it. Comes in. I've got it run all the way through. Got her out the back here. Put a shield, and then I didn't need a whole long whip. Could have probably went shorter, but then it's going to be running on 110 volt. 15 amp anyhow for the electrical. Still debating where it's going to end up being that original motor from yesterday, but most likely it's going to end up with a 3.75 DC treadmill motor and serpentine belt system. And we've got a little bit of slowdown. The bride has not been very well this week, so it's doing lots and lots of time with her. So what few minutes I'll get out here in the shop today. I've still got to make a bracket for the top of the plunger. This is the bottom blade holder. Been looking around. It's not a complicated part. It's built different than this because it does, the upper one goes on this, it's a .310 by 310, which I'll have to broach through a piece of stock, and the piece of stock is missing, of course. No, here it is. So I've got this 3/4 and piece of stock, and we'll take and gonna do a little Joe Pye trick on this one. If you watched his last video on the where he's doing the ram on that mini model metal shaper, and you watched him turn that end piece with the mill and using the well, I went blank because it's hot out here, but anyhow, he used the mill and the head on it to cut that radius. All right, this Bears Rod Shop. I've got to get over to the bride. Got the phone over here, second phone's ringing, and I got it at least on silent. But y'all come back and visit, and we will try to get this all prepped and the stand built and motor ready to go on, and continue on with the build. Bears Rod Shop. We're out of here.